Have you ever, stopped to think about how your daily movement, how it actually impacts a really personal part of your life, your intimacy?
Hmm.
We're not just talking about, like, looking good. We mean how feeling genuinely good inside and out directly shapes those connections.
Yeah.
So today we're doing a deep dive. We're really digging into this undeniable link, this powerful connection between exercise and, well, sexual wellness, performance.
It's not just talk, is it? There's significant data here. Research shows, something like 43% of women and 31% of men experience some kind of sexual dysfunction.
Wow.
But here's the kicker, the part people often miss.
Mm.
Even small amounts of exercise done consistently can drastically improve sexual functioning. It's not just correlation. There are real physiological changes happening.
That's a really powerful starting point. So, okay, whether you're looking to deepen your intimate life or maybe boost your confidence or just understand your body better, get ready. We're about to unpack some surprising facts, give you practical stuff you can use, and make it crystal clear why and how getting active translates to a more vibrant, intimate life. Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
So, let's start with the basics. What's actually happening in our bodies when we move that, affects our sex life directly?
Okay, so it really starts at the core, the cardiovascular system. Regular physical activity, it promotes really good heart health.
Right.
And that's absolutely crucial for optimal blood flow, which is basically the foundation of sexual arousal and function for both men and women.
Okay.
Think about it. Good sexual response needs efficient circulation.
Right.
So better cardiovascular health literally means better blood flow to all the right places.
Makes sense. And
studies show this clearly. Positive effects from both acute exercise, like one single session, and chronic regular exercise, especially noted in women's sexual function.
That makes total sense, but it's more than just blood pumping, isn't it? There's the mental side, too.
Yeah.
Exercise releases endorphins, those, feel-good hormones. How does that translate to intimacy, specifically? More than just feeling generally happier.
Oh, it's transformative. Those endorphins, they're incredibly good at reducing stress, anxiety, depression.
All of the mood killers.
Exactly. All factors that are notorious contributors to sexual dysfunction. When you feel less stressed, more positive, your mind is just freer to engage.
Yeah.
And then there's the confidence factor you mentioned earlier. Being active helps maintain a healthy weight, sure, but it also genuinely enhances body image, improves self-esteem.
That's right.
And all these things together, they create this amazing positive feedback loop,
Yeah.
directly impacting performance and just overall satisfaction. It's fascinating how the physical and psychological weave together.
I've seen that happen so many times. Someone starts moving consistently, connects with their body differently.
Yeah.
And the shift in confidence is just, you can feel it. And suddenly they're talking about their relationships feeling revitalized. But here's where it gets really interesting. The type of exercise you do. It's not a minor detail. It really matters.
You're absolutely right to flag that. It's definitely not a one-size-fits-all situation.
Okay.
When you look at hormones, particularly testosterone, the research points pretty clearly. High-intensity training seems to give the biggest boost for men.
Right. Intense workouts.
Yeah, it's not just about general energy. That kind of intense resistance work, it triggers a specific hormonal response, tells the body to optimize its natural testosterone production.
And for women?
For women, it seems like moderate resistance training and consistent cardio are more the key for keeping sex hormones balanced.
So it's not just get active, it's choose the right activity for what you want to achieve physiologically.
Precisely.
Can you break that down a bit more? Like strength training versus cardio for libido, how do they differ?
Sure. So strength training using weights, bands, whatever, that can actually boost libido more effectively for many people than just doing cardio alone.
Interesting. Why is that?
Well, one theory is that strength training can be a really potent stress reliever. It's focused, intense, a great outlet.
Okay.
And, testosterone naturally declines with age. That's normal. But consistent exercise, especially strength training, it's been shown to give those levels a significant nudge upwards.
Right.
Which in turn helps with sexual desire.
That's a really powerful point. But there's a big but here, isn't there? I've definitely heard about pushing too hard, having the opposite effect. Can you overdo it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's such an important question. Research is quite clear. Exposure to really high levels of chronic, intense endurance training. Think long durations regularly.
Yeah.
It's significantly associated with decreased libido scores in men.
Wow.
Think marathon training. That kind of extreme endurance can actually hurt male libido
Yeah.
than just general endurance exercise.
Uh,
It really is about finding that, that sweet spot, getting the benefits without tipping into overtraining.
Right. Which just comes back to moderation and really listening to your body, doesn't it? Especially for hormones and intimacy.
Exactly.
Okay, so we get why exercise is so good for intimacy. Now, the practical stuff. What should people actually do? What specific exercises help?
Right, let's get practical. A great place to start, often overlooked, but incredibly powerful, is pelvic floor exercises. Kegels.
Kegels.
These muscles are just crucial for sexual function, both men and women. Strengthening them can intensify orgasms.
Really?
Yeah, and improve erectile function. And for women specifically, research points to stronger pelvic floor muscles leading to stronger, more satisfying orgasms.
Okay, good to know. And then moving up, the core.
Core training is non-negotiable. A strong, stable core gives you endurance, better control during intimate moments. Think planks, dead bugs, bird dogs.
Yeah.
These aren't just gym exercises, right? They have direct, real-world applications in the bedroom.
Totally. Okay, and cardio. We know it's important, but you mentioned moderation.
Precisely. Moderation is key to avoid that overtraining pitfall. Generally, maybe 3 or 4 moderate intensity cardio sessions a week is a good target.
And HIIT, high-intensity interval training.
Yeah, HIIT is actually really effective too, because those short bursts of high effort, followed by recovery, they kind of mimic the natural intensity patterns that can benefit sexual response.
Interesting. And what about flexibility? Being able to move comfortably?
Crucial. Can't overlook flexibility and mobility. Limited range of motion can definitely hinder things.
Yeah, I bet.
So improving hip flexibility, hamstring mobility, even thoracic spine rotation. It all helps with ease and fluidity. Definitely think about adding yoga or specific mobility work.
And yoga itself has unique benefits, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yoga is particularly noteworthy. Studies show it can lead to major, sometimes dramatic, positive changes in sexual function.
Wow. Why yoga specifically?
It's that unique blend, strength, flexibility, mindful breathing, being present. It's incredibly powerful.
Right.
That mind-body connection you cultivate. It teaches you presence, breath control, connecting with sensations. All skills that translate directly to a richer, intimate life. Now let's talk about something else that's often missed. Timing.
Timing. Okay, that's interesting. We think about timing for workouts for muscle gain or fat loss, but timing for sex, how does that work?
Well, acute exercise, that single session, it causes temporary changes, right?
Yeah.
Metabolic rate, muscle activation, blood flow. If you time it right, these shifts can actually enhance sexual response.
So when's the best time?
Generally, we'd suggest a moderate workout, something that gets you energized but not exhausted, maybe 2 to 4 hours before, a romantic evening.
Okay.
That gives you the endorphin boost, the better circulation, that confidence lift without feeling totally wiped out.
Right. But not immediately after.
Probably not ideal immediately after. You might be dehydrated, body temp's high, and let's face it, maybe not smelling your best right after a hard workout.
Laughs. Good point. Very practical. But beyond that immediate boost, there's a long-term gain too, right? The chronic adaptation.
Absolutely. The real power lies in consistency. Regular exercise leads to those long-lasting physiological changes. It's the cumulative effect over time that truly transforms sexual function, building that foundation of health.
What about morning workouts? Any specific timing benefits there?
It can be great, yeah. Especially for hormone optimization. For men, testosterone is naturally highest in the morning.
Yeah.
So doing strength training then can be most beneficial for supporting natural hormone production.
Yeah.
Plus, starting your day with exercise just sets a really positive tone.
Yeah, feeling accomplished, energized.
Exactly. More confident all day. And that definitely spills over. Now, it's really important to touch on the fact that men and women often respond quite differently to exercise when we're talking about sexual function. Our physiologies are distinct.
That is a crucial distinction. So scientifically speaking, what are those key differences?
Well, for women, both that acute single session and the chronic long-term exercise show significant positive effects. But women often seem to benefit maybe more profoundly from the psychological aspects.
Like the confidence and stress reduction?
Exactly. The confidence boost, that powerful stress reduction, the improvements in body image. These seem particularly impactful for women's sexual well-being. Hormones matter for women too, of course, but the emphasis is a bit different than the testosterone focus for men. And also, exercise really enhances body awareness for women.
Right, that feeling of being in your body. I hear that a lot.
Which is Absolutely crucial for sexual satisfaction, for self-connection.
And for men, it really keeps coming back to that high-intensity training boosting testosterone.
That seems to be a consistent finding, yes. High-intensity work often has the most beneficial impact there.
So the exercise prescription, so to speak, it isn't identical.
Definitely not. You have to acknowledge these differences.
And there's the social piece, too, isn't there? Women often deal with more intense body image pressures.
Sadly, yes.
So that confidence and self-acceptance gained from exercise can be even more dramatically empowering for their sexual satisfaction.
A very important point.
Okay, we've painted a really positive picture, but let's be real. It's not always instant magic, right? People hit roadblocks. What are some common challenges?
You're absolutely right to bring that up. One really common one, especially at the start, is just fatigue.
Yeah, feeling tired when you start working out.
Totally normal.
Yeah.
Your body needs time to adapt. It's temporary. We usually tell people expect maybe 4 to 6 weeks before you start feeling those significant, consistent energy improvements. It's a process.
Okay, good to manage expectations. And then there's that overtraining thing we mentioned earlier, the more is better trap.
Yes, and it's worth repeating. Chronic, intense, super long endurance training. It is significantly linked to decreased libido in men. You have to find that sweet spot.
Right. Smart training, not just hard training.
Exactly.
So how can people recognize if they're overdoing it? What are the signs?
Good question. Key signs include, like, persistent fatigue that rest doesn't fix, noticeable negative mood shifts, a definite drop in interest in sex,
Okay.
and just not feeling recovered between your workouts. If you're ticking those boxes, it's a clear signal. Time to reassess, maybe dial back the intensity or volume. Your body's talking to you.
Listen to your body. And that brings us straight to recovery, doesn't it? It's just as vital as the workout itself.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe even more so sometimes. We're talking about good sleep, the right nutrition, managing stress, staying hydrated,
Yeah.
all critical pieces.
And speaking of nutrition, let's dig into that connection. Exercise and fuel, they work together, right?
Synergistically, absolutely. Trying to exercise without proper nutrition, it's like building a house with shoddy materials. You need the right fuel.
Okay, so what's key?
Well, protein is crucial. Hormone production relies on it. Aim for maybe 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. Healthy fats are also essential.
Why fat?
Because hormones, including sex hormones, are literally built from cholesterol and fatty acids. So think avocados, nuts, good olive oil, fatty fish.
Right.
And don't forget micronutrients, things like zinc, vitamin D, magnesium. You get most from a good balanced diet, whole foods. Zinc is particularly important for testosterone production.
And after the workout.
Post-workout nutrition matters for recovery. A mix of protein and carbs, ideally within about 30 minutes of strength training, really helps kickstart repair.
Okay. What about alcohol? That often comes up.
Alcohol. Tricky one. It might temporarily lower inhibitions, sure.
Yeah, the liquid courage idea?
Right. But long term, it consistently messes with sleep quality, hormone production, especially testosterone, and overall sexual performance. Moderation is really key.
So maybe skip it after a workout.
Definitely better to limit it, especially if you're trying to optimize things. Maybe save it for rest days if you indulge.
And underlying all of this, sleep feels like the foundation.
It's absolutely fundamental, non-negotiable. Chronic poor sleep just tanks testosterone, jacks up stress hormones like cortisol.
And kills libido.
Exactly. If you pick one thing to fix, optimizing sleep often gives the biggest bang for your buck for energy and sexual vitality.
Okay, let's switch gears slightly and bust some myths. There are loads of misconceptions about exercise and sex.
Oh, definitely.
Loads.
What's the biggest one you hear?
Probably the first, and maybe most damaging, is that more is always better. We just talked about how overtraining hurts, right? Complete opposite of what many think.
Totally.
What else?
Another big one is that you need specific, like, sex workouts, gimmicky stuff.
Right.
The truth is, overall fitness, general health, a well-rounded program that's way more effective and sustainable than any quick-fix routine.
And the myth that you have to look like a fitness model to have good sex, that one drives me crazy.
Me too. It's so profoundly wrong. Satisfaction is so much more about confidence, connection, communication, feeling good overall, not about having abs. Then there's the idea that supplements can replace exercise.
Yeah, the magic pill.
Right. While some supplements might help certain people, exercise, sleep, and nutrition are the real power players. They're the best supplements for your sex life, hands down.
And that last one that you have to choose. Be fit or have energy for sex.
It's the complete opposite. Fitness gives you more energy. for everything, including intimacy.
Hearing real stories makes such a difference, doesn't it? It brings the data to life. Got any examples that stick out for you?
Absolutely. I remember this one couple.
Yeah.
The husband started strength training maybe 3 times a week. Wasn't sure at first.
Yeah.
Within a couple of months, his confidence just soared, not just in the gym. His wife mentioned how much more energy he had, how happier he seemed overall at home. It really shifted their dynamic.
I love that, the ripple effect. I had a female client, maybe mid-40s. She was totally convinced her sex drive was just gone. Blamed age, stress.
Common story.
Totally. But after about 6 months of consistent, moderate exercise, nothing crazy, her whole outlook changed. She slept better, had more energy, felt better about her body. She said she felt more alive in her body and her relationship. Completely revitalized, way beyond what she'd expected.
Those stories really drive home that mind-body connection, don't they? When you feel strong and capable physically,
Yeah.
it just translates. You feel strong and capable everywhere else,
Yeah.
especially in those intimate moments.
I also worked with a guy, maybe early 30s, struggled a lot with performance anxiety, really impacted his relationship.
Understandable.
We actually focused less on killer workouts and more on stress reduction yoga, moderate cardio, plus strength training for that confidence piece.
Interesting approach. How'd it go?
He literally called the gym his therapy, developed stress management tools, anxiety plummeted, confidence went through the roof.
Wow.
Huge improvement in his relationship, all stemming from feeling more in control, more capable.
See, it works because exercise hits so many points at once. Physical health, mental health, confidence, stress relief, hormone balance.
It's holistic.
Exactly. It works on multiple levels simultaneously.
And it's not just for younger people. We see clients in their 60s, 70s. They experience incredible improvements too. Once they start moving consistently, it's never too late.
Definitely not. So for listeners who are thinking, okay, I'm convinced, but where do I even start? My best advice, start small. Consistency over intensity, always.
That's so crucial. Like 15 minutes every day is way better than trying to cram in 2 hours once a week and burning out.
It really is. And remember that research? Small bouts of exercise can drastically improve sexual functioning. You don't need to become a hardcore athlete overnight.
So maybe a gradual approach, like week 1, just walk 20 minutes after dinner.
Perfect. Week 2, maybe add some simple bodyweight squats, push-ups a few times.
Week 3, try an online yoga video.
Exactly. Build it step by step. And critically, track how you feel.
Not just the scale.
Right. Notice your energy, sleep, mood. Those functional improvements, they often show up way faster than aesthetic changes, and they're arguably more important.
And if the gym just isn't your thing,
that's totally fine. Find movement you actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Dancing, hiking, playing a sport, swimming.
Yeah.
Exercise doesn't have to mean heavy weights in a gym, because ultimately, the best exercise program is simply the one you'll actually stick with. Consistency unlocks the benefits.
And maybe don't try to fix everything at once. If you're feeling overwhelmed, sedentary, bad diet, stress, whatever.
Pick one thing, just one to start. Small wins build momentum.
Good advice.
Yeah. And exercise is often a great keystone habit.
Yeah.
Start moving regularly, and often other positive changes follow naturally. Better food choices, better sleep habits.
It creates a positive spiral. And one last thought, talking to a partner about this, my take. Being open about wanting to improve your overall health and energy, that usually benefits the relationship and deepens connection. What do you think?
I agree. Framing it as overall well-being, which naturally includes intimacy, is usually received well.
Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive, what's the big takeaway? What should listeners carry forward from all this?
I think the most important thing is this. Your sexual health isn't separate. It's a vital, inseparable part of your overall health, your quality of life.
Right.
Exercise impacts both deeply. You really can't optimize one without thinking about the other.
And that feels really empowering, actually. It means you have agency. It's never too late to start. You don't need perfection.
Not at all.
Small, consistent changes, understanding your body, they can lead to huge, surprising impacts. Not just physically, but feeling good, having energy, building that deep confidence.
Yeah, confidence that ripples through your whole life.
Yeah.
Enriches your connections.
Absolutely.
So maybe a final thought for everyone listening. Just consider how much untapped potential for vitality, for connection, for just pure joy might be waiting inside you, ready to be unlocked by consistent movement. How might a more active, more connected, you redefine not just your physical self, but the depth and vibrancy of your relationships, your whole experience of life.